Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and give my quick review over Chasing Dallas. I really don't have that much to say. Well, I have a few things I wanted to point out. Let's go ahead and get into the review. All right. So basically, from what I gather, is Trey Howard is upset at Trey Womack for basically breaking his boyfriend back in. Trey Howard's ex-boyfriend slept with Trey Womack, and I guess Trey Womack is saying that he didn't know that the boy was dealing with Trey Howard, and that's what it comes down to me. Basically, Trey Howard's boyfriend was breaking his back in. Come to find out, he was getting his back broke in by another nigga. So Trey thought his top was a top, but actually another top was topping his top, basically. That's all I got to say. Oh, child. Dior, as much as I love Dior, you lying like a mother. You know damn well y'all was not talking about no trailer being stuffed. Y'all were talking about Trey Womack. I don't know why you just couldn't say that. Even your own daughter, she was rolling her eyes when we were talking about how the teaser looks stuffed. No, you were talking about Trey Womack looking stuffed. Okay, so I think a lot of people are not being fair because the truth of the matter is Trey Womack passed the first lick. Trey Howard was on the other side with her hand on her hip, minding her business. Dior was explaining whatever he was explaining, and out the blue, Trey Womack passed the first lick. He says in his confessional that I guess he blacked out. When you have enough of that picking and poking, you just black out. He said something like that. Even with that being said, it still does not take away from the fact that he did pass the first lick. When you really think, if he sticks by his explanation of they've been picking, really and truly the whole thing is just stupid and juvenile. Because when you really break it down, Trey Howard, you're confronting Trey Womack about a guy who was your boyfriend at one point, but you're in a whole nother relationship with somebody else. So at this point, I would think that you wouldn't even care. Trey Womack, you're mad because they basically say you ain't got no job. Yeah. They're basically saying that you don't have a job. They've never seen you do tattoos before. So you're mad because I guess they're lying because you did a piercing for one of their friends. So when you start to break it down that way, it just seems like, girl, this is what y'all really fighting over. You mad, you in a whole nother relationship. You mad because they say you ain't got no job. So that's why y'all fighting? What? And they say you big and you bad built. Trey Womack, I don't understand why you would even be bothered by. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. Or maybe it's just me. There's no way that somebody who weighs 100 pounds, soaking wet, could tell me anything about a shape. Nothing. And that's not even trying to be funny. That's just serious. Like, Trey Howard is a small, petite, looks like he may be 11, 12 years old. You should not even be offended that this boy who has a lack of a body says anything about your body. I'm just saying. Maybe if it was some muscle bound, one of those muscle queens from Instagram talking about, then I can see how you might feel some type of way, like, damn, this motherfucker who work out every day got body for days talking about my body. I can see how you might get worked up. I wouldn't, but I can see how you might get worked up. I don't know, girl. I just feel like the whole fight was really stupid and uncalled for. Like, it's some situations where I can feel like a motherfucker deserve to get slapped. Okay, it's some situations where I think a motherfucker deserve to get mollywopped. I don't feel like this situation really called for them to fight. Who was Ghetto Fish in the white towel? Who was that? Girl, Why was she making all that goddamn noise? Okay, did y'all see the girl, the girl with the white towel? I think it was Dior, boyfriend, daughter, son. I don't know. Did you see? You know what I'm talking about? The one who was making the most noise, who was doing all the hollering and screaming. Yeah, you malicious. You a coon. You on the wrong side of things, girl. What is you talking about? Where did she even come from? Where she come from? And why is she here? And why is she making the most noise? Then he started talking about, you gonna have to shoot me. You gonna have to shoot me. You gonna have to shoot me. Girl, shut the fuck up. Calm down. Sis. This is sis. I don't even know you, but I love you. We family, you know. But girl, you were doing entirely way too much. Entirely way too much. You were doing too much. You were doing too much because you're not even on the motherfucking cast, but you ain't even got no peach. Why are you making all that noise? Then the next thing is you talking about getting shot. You gonna have to shoot me. You gonna have to shoot me. Girl, shoot you. Girl, so now we about to start bringing guns into it? Why is she here? Take her home. Take her home. Then she started talking about, we ain't got to shoot. We ain't got to be on the show. Girl, you not on the show, girl. Girl, you not no peach holder, bitch. You not even no friend from what we can see. Why are you doing all of this? Girl, he was getting on my everlasting goddamn nerve. Kane walks up to the car and says, I'm so disappointed in you, Howard. Kane, why are you disappointed in Howard? You should be disappointed in Womack. Because truth be told, as much as we can talk about everybody on the show, Howard didn't do nothing wrong. Womack was the one who passed the first lick. Howard was telling the truth. When Howard says that I was just sitting there having a conversation, he really was. Womack is the one who you should be disappointed in, because Womack was the one who got the fight. Well, really and truly, Ariel got the fight. Ariel didn't leave. You know, I thought Ariel had caught Ghost, but I saw Ariel in the background. Ariel was still there. Ariel really got that whole shit started. She knew exactly what she was doing when she wanted them to have this conversation outside, when she told Markel to come walk me to my car. Everybody came outside. But at the end of the day, Trey passed the first lick. Trey Womack passed the first lick. So you should not be disappointed in Trey Howard at all. Unless it's some shit that they didn't show. The reason why that fight actually really started and why people started using hands was because Trey Womack. Yes, Ariel was the one who was pulling the strings, getting shit started, but it got physical because of Trey Womack. For real. Girl. Girl, when Trey Howard was like, look at your head, ho! 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 When it's gone, ain't no motherfucking thing left, ho! It ain't nothing left, ho! Nothing, bitch! Yeah, I was hollering. Oh, child, what's left, ho? What's left, ho? Girl, I was hollering, girl. When Reese was like, tell him to go. Tell him to go. I don't know why I thought about Married to Medicine when, remember on Married to Medicine, for those who watch Married to Medicine on Bravo. Remember when Dr. Heavenly had drew on Mariah's poster board and Mariah came outside? It was like, she needs to go. She needs to go. This is not married. This is what she said. This is not married to hip hop. What she say? Girl, I don't know why Reese reminded me of Mariah when she said that. He started talking about I got more followers than all you hoes. Girl, the one with the white towel on. Girl, what you talking about? This is exactly what I put. See, this is why everybody don't need to be on camera. You need your peach holders and a couple of friends. Y'all, I mean, maybe the girls on camera are probably really not that interesting. That's why you have to bring all these extra bodies in. I'm not exactly sure, and I'm not trying to be shady when I say that. But it's too many people. It's too many people. And the boy in the white towel, I think he made it worse when You know, she started doing all this extra stuff, talking about you gonna have to shoot me. We ain't gotta be on the motherfucking show, girl. You're not even on the show, girl. That's first. That's the first thing. You ain't even on the show, girl. We don't even know who you are. But I just feel like you need to have your peach holders, and you need to have a couple of friends. And the friends that you bring on should be interesting enough to the point where you don't have to bring in other people. And girl, it's just too much. Dior to me came. I'm not gonna say Dior came to fight, but he definitely came being messy, and everybody saw it. I saw it. Whoever that boy was at the table when they had the conversation with Reese and Trey and Dior, he saw it. Even Ariel said the same thing. Listen, Dior came to that party, to a sexy lingerie party with boxing gloves wrapped around his neck. Let's just stop playing stupid and acting like we don't know what that was about. He was sending a message. While he probably wasn't going to physically fight, he was letting Trey Womack know, bitch, we can fight if you want to. Let's just not, like, we're not even going to play that game. And no, he was not reaching when that boy sat at the table. He came in with boxing gloves on. Everybody can see it. Period. While again, I'm not saying that he came there to fight. He came to send a message that if you want to fight, we can. You see what I'm saying? I put Trey got a wave cap on for what? Even with a piece. I guess when you think about it, if he wore man wigs, I guess he have to lay it down. So anyways, they're at the meeting. They have a meeting. It's this. I guess this is supposed to be Reese, the executive producer. So it's Reese. It's another guy. It's Trey Womack, Trey Howard, and Dior, and they're basically talking about what happened on the 28th. I guess that was the fight. This is the part that I do have a problem with. If you're going to reprimand them, then are you going to reprimand Markel? Because Markel has put his hand in your face, thrown ice at you, threw a chair at you, and it actually connected, and then picked up another chair to throw it at you. So did you reprimand him, or did you just move on forward with your good Judy? You can't pick and choose when it's okay to be violent. So basically what you're saying in my eyes is it's okay to throw chairs at people, but you can't throw hands. If it's going to be this thing about not physically touching people, it needs to be across the board. Period. You just can't pick and choose. Because to me, that's what shit starts to get messy at. Because what you basically telling me is, when I get into it with a hoe, that it's okay for me to pick up a chair and throw it at that bitch, but I just can't use my hands to pop a hoe. That's what it sounds like to me, Reese G. So I think y'all need to go back to the drawing board on who y'all going to reprimand and why and what and where and when and who. Because either you're going to do it for anybody who gets physical, period, or you just not. So no, I didn't like that. I didn't think that was cute at all. At the end of the day, I think that everybody had a part to play in this fight. Ariel, she got the party started. Dior, he came ready to send a message. And Trey Womack passed the first lick. And again, things got physical because of Trey Womack. If everybody was already inside of the building and nobody was having a problem and everybody was dancing and having a good time, then honestly, at that point, there probably wasn't going to be a problem. Unless, shit pop up after the club. So, when you take shit to the parking lot, that's when shit get real. So, I don't know, child. And I was gonna say this, like, if it's really a big issue with them fighting, why did y'all show it? If it was that big of a deal with them fighting, then why did y'all show it? Y'all know why y'all showed it, because y'all know it's gonna help the ratings, girl. Anyway, child. Carrie, Ariel, Markel meet up. They waited over 2 hours for Dior to show up, baby. They're a better woman than I could ever be, because I'm not waiting on 2 hours for no motherfucking body. I don't give a damn what y'all got going on, what y'all shooting. Baby, after about 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, after one cocktail, I would have been pumped, baby. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Can you wait? Hell no. This ain't what I signed up for. I did not sign up to sit here and wait for 2 hours for a whole cast to show up. Absolutely not. I'm going home. I put, was Dior in the wrong? We already really talked about that. Dior, like I said, it got physical because of Trey Womack. Dior came there trying to send a message, basically, bitch, if you want to fight, girl, then we can fight. But it got physical because of Trey, period. So if they gonna blame anybody, I would blame Trey. If you gonna blame anybody, you have to blame Trey, because Trey was the one who passed the first lick. That's why it got physical. I mean, so basically production, what I put? Oh, so but production stepping in. I mean, are we really surprised? And would I be surprised that production is not behind the scenes pulling strings and trying to get shit started? No. I'm sure that they're doing that. They do that on even the ones on VH1 from Bravo on down. I put this as Snakegate all over, motherfuckers recording conversations and shit. Nope. Reese G lets them know, because he meets up with Ariel and Kane. He lets them know that, I guess Trey Howard, I believe Trey Howard said that Trey Womack was fucking Reese. Girl, I don't care, girl. They're supposed to be going to New Orleans. Dior and his family, they're not going. And it is what it is. Girl, that's all I got. I'm done. All right, we wait for next week. Did they show? Oh yeah, George come back. I'm glad George come back. George. Me and George have a hate-love relationship. George is the type of messy that I like. He does a lot, but again, he's not like, to me, like Markel is mean. Girl, Markel is mean to me. George is like a messy, like shady, fun messy. Markel is like a mean, negative, like just girl. Why is she so angry? Girl. So I'm glad George is coming back next week. I definitely would have loved if George would have been at the party, because I would have loved to hear his commentary on what went down and how it went down, because she an old messy bitch. But I'm happy George is coming back next week. Yeah, that's it, y'all. Bye.